All right, people. So it's been a little while. Hi, welcome to Live with Ms. Steph. I am on my little voyage across town to get to one of my traveling science teacher sites. I know I haven't gone live in a while, so I was like, let me say hi to y'all really quickly. As you can tell, it's winter coat season. Is it cold outside? No, like not even close. But is it, let me put on something that gives warm? Yes. So anywho, I am walking across 135th Street here in Harlem. I am, like I said, headed to go do some teaching. So what's going on right now with Science Club? You know, normally I give you an update. I tell you what's kind of happening school-wise, like what are the upcoming close dates that you need to know about, and there are some. Hello. And then what's going on with Science Club, and also kind of just how you can support and ideas for activities. So let's hit it very quickly, because again, I'm headed to go teach somewhere. Hello, yes, I am the traveling science teacher. Like, this is what I do. See, walking, heading Harlem. Okay, so the date, as you know, we already did election day. So next day that schools, NYC public schools, thank you, are closed is going to be Tuesday, November 11th. That is for Veterans Day. Okay? And as we know, I've discussed with y'all before, specifically on Memorial Day, the difference between Veterans Day and all that type of stuff. So this would be the day when you would thank someone for their service. Remember, Memorial Day is a day of remembrance, whereas Veterans Day celebrates those who have served and were blessed to come home. Okay? Now, as far as what else is going on, Saturday Science Club. We have Saturday Science Club this Saturday, November 8th, from 12 to 2 p.m. Next Saturday, cake and chemistry. I cannot believe it's cake and chemistry already. It's like, y'all, we have less than 2 months left of 2025. So make it do what it do. Anyway, so yes, so cake and chemistry is going to be on Saturday, November 15th. That's from 12 to 2 p.m. Same place that we do our regular Saturday Science Club at Wadley. We are appreciative partners with the Beacon program that is there. And so we're super thankful that we will be doing cake and chemistry. We'll do very strongly themed chemistry activities. We're going to do chemistry cupcakes, which, I mean, anybody who knows about baking knows that there's like chemistry and baking, but you know what I'm saying. We're gonna do a little chemistry activity that's cupcake themed, and we are also going to be distributing cupcakes to all the children that are there. So I do need RSVPs for that, people, so that I know how many cupcakes to make sure will be available for y'all. Okay, then other closed dates. Thanksgiving is coming up. Okay, fourth Thursday in November, Thanksgiving is coming up. So that means most after school programs here in the city are going to either be closed that day or possibly having early dismissal. And so Thanksgiving is on the 27th, I want to say. Y'all can correct me in the chat if you want to. Thanksgiving is on the 27th. So check your, it's either on 26th or 27th this year. Check your child's school calendar to find out whether or not you need to find alternative care for them for the afternoon of like that Wednesday afternoon, right? Because like I said, a lot of programs either close early or do not have program the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. And then there's, again, Thanksgiving, things are closed. And then on the Friday, things are closed. Some folks may be having programs, but typically just kind of so that you have an idea of how things go as far as those of us in the youth support program and all support programs and community. We typically give ourselves and our staff that long weekend. So things are usually closed or unavailable, especially because people are traveling and it becomes very complex to provide services, not only on that Thursday and Friday, but also then on that Saturday and Sunday. Which brings me to what we're doing. Typically, fourth Saturday is the community outreach Saturday. No, we are not going to be doing our community outreach Saturday this month. Why? Because there's a holiday. Then, of course, we've got Giving Tuesday. Everybody say it, Giving Tuesday. Giving Tuesday is going to be on December 2nd. We will have our annual, let me get myself situated, y'all, because it seems as though the bus is not coming yet. And so I am going to end up walking the whole way. Therefore, I would like to cross the street. I'm going to do it responsibly. So, oh, there we go. I've got the light. So, like I said, as I was saying, December 2nd, we're going to do our annual, y'all, the hood is just not trying to stay on my head. And I have things to do, places to be, so I'm just going to have to move quickly and ignore it. Again, this is live. This is me live trying to get to a traveling science teacher location. But yeah, so December 2nd, Giving Tuesday, December 2nd, we will do our annual science-a-thon from 3 to 6 p.m. at our same location. Shout out to Sugar Hill Creamery on Lenox. They're 184 Malcolm X Boulevard location. That's their flagship space. And so yes, we will be there again giving out kits. We are changing things up, okay? The kits are gonna be different from how they normally are. So it is worth your while. For those of you wondering, I just want to respect that and get, hey, you might be like, oh, is she gonna give out the same thing? Like, what's the point? No, we're not giving out the same thing. We're going to be giving out a different type of STEAM starter kit. And so for that reason, I strongly, and plus just it's fun to have, but I strongly encourage you to come out. Registration for that is going to be open on November 11th. And we do have a limited amount of kits that we will be distributing. And so yeah, it's gonna be fantastic. So again, next Tuesday, schools are closed here in New York City as far as DOE schools. Y'all know how I do. Other specialized locations, I don't break down for you because typically they're smaller situation, and my expectation is that you have the information around that. The Saturday Science Club dates that you want to know about, November 8th and November 15th. As far as November 15th is a special Saturday. It is cake and chemistry. Okay? Then we have closed dates for not only DOE schools, but literally everybody else. Everybody is going to be closed Thanksgiving weekend, and you're going to want to organize care for your young person, most likely from Wednesday afternoon, if they're not getting out of school on a half-day situation that day, all the way through the Sunday. Because no, we don't have programming provided. Most programs take that weekend off, okay, completely. Then, like I said, December 2nd, Giving Tuesday. Everybody say Giving Tuesday. We are going to be doing, we always do something for Giving Tuesday, but for the third year in a row, we will be doing giving out kits, STEAM starter kits, to any kid who's registered. The kits are geared towards elementary school scientists, and yes, you do need to reserve a kit, and yes, the registration for that will be open starting November 11th. I will be sharing that and emailing that and all that type of stuff. As far as those of you who do not want a kit, but want to support us on Giving Tuesday, first of all, thank you. Okay. And second of all, you can actually give your Giving Tuesday sponsorship gift now on our website, www.tfempowerment.org, or you can hold off and wait until the actual Giving Tuesday and support what we're doing there. Okay, so that's what we've got going on. I am almost at my location, y'all. I don't know if you can tell I'm walking quite fast because I walk quickly, especially when I'm focused, when I'm feeling good. That's another conversation. And when I've got something to do, we are headed to this particular traveling science teacher site a little on the early side today, just to give you a sidebar. Some sites sometimes will ask me, hey, Miss Steph, we have got something going on. Can you come a little early? This particular site actually did ask for that today. And it was possible. It's not always possible. Sometimes I gotta be like, I can't do that. I have somewhere else to be. It's not the case today. Today, I can make it to them early. We are going to be exploring and letting them experiment with oil and water, right? So we did a lot of work with oil and water last week, and not last week, last month, in the month of October. Lots of oil water reactions, lava lamp, all that stuff. So today we're going to let them see what that looks like again, as well as then mixing in some soap. Okay, and then actually use a paintbrush to put the sample onto a piece of paper. Okay, and so you see how we're rocking out all of the letters of STEAM and supporting the children in learning at their level. Like, these are very small children. I'll have children ages 2, 3, and 4 in my class this afternoon. We've got 2 sets of classes actually, even at this location. And so all that will be happening. So those are ways that you can engage your young person. You can have them do the experiment and then see what it looks like using a paintbrush, trying to get a sample onto a piece of paper. Pro tip. Pro tip. All right, so I'm almost there, and I want to make sure that I arrive calmly and all that. This has been Live with Ms. Steph. Today is Friday, November 7th, 2025. And I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day.